I bet that listening to me now, you wouldn't expect me to have any strong opinions on anything. But you'd be wrong. I may not know the ins and outs of every political decision that was ever made, but I do know one thing. The only good German is a dead one. The song's right, you know. Britannia rules the waves. But that bastard Kaiser didn't like that. Put his nose right out of joint. And it's not good, you know, giving one man that much power. Especially when he's got an ego the size of the Rhine. Becomes too hard to change the minds of the people he's brainwashed. Captain Schweiger of U-20 was one such person. Very patriotic, that man. Took his allegiance to the German Empire very seriously. And as much as I hate the place, I do know one thing. The word Rache, it means revenge in German. I only know that because it's what men like Schweiger were after. Their Rache. The likes of Schweiger took to hanging round where British ships were known to pass, hoping to catch sight of a target. It was sneaky, that much is certain. But I suppose all's fair in the mind of an angry man. It was just unlucky for Lusitania that she happened upon Captain Schweiger and the crew of U-20. I was on board the ship that day. Not a passenger, just a crew member, you know, keeping her going. She was a fine ship, known as the Greyhound of the Seas. She certainly broke some records in her time, deserved to as well. It was undeniably a huge loss when that German scrum sunk her. The thing that strikes me most is that it was just so unnecessary. The Lucy didn't have a single malicious intent when she was torpedoed. She was just a passenger liner. Thanks to Schweiger, 1,198 passengers lost their lives. It's a big number. And that's all some people think of. Except it's not just a number. And neither am I. I'm someone's son. Someone's husband. Someone's father. And how does my wife feed 3 children now on her own? I remember the last time I was at home, when my youngest was born. I can see him now. That little red-faced, wrinkled new baby. Looking so tiny. Wrapped in a white hospital blanket. Looking so fragile in my arms. I can see his fresh, new eyes looking up at me. Wondering who on earth this strange person looking down on him could be. His little starfish hands. With those tiny little fingers. Grabbing aimlessly at the air. That's the first and last time I got to see my son. I've changed so much while I've been away. And now, I'll never get the chance to know him. And he won't even remember me. How is that fair? How is it fair that Schweiger, in a single moment, can snatch away every memory he hasn't even had of me yet? And that's the point. In a senseless act of, I don't know, patriotism, Schweiger didn't just kill 1,198 people. He killed every single one of their families too. And if you ask me, that isn't fair. I just hope his precious Rache was worth it. Because every single one of those 1,198 was someone's son, someone's daughter, someone's husband, someone's wife, someone's mother, someone's father. And no matter how ordinary, they left behind a hole in the lives of those who loved them. These are the real people in wars. The people who run the countries and the armies seldom get their hands dirty. But those 1,197 other drowning men and women and children grabbing aimlessly at the air with their starfish hands will never be forgotten. That was Rache Means Revenge by Madeleine Jones, performed by Philip McGuinness. Rache Means Revenge was produced by the Theatre in the Rough Festival, with support from the National Lottery through the Heritage Lottery Fund.